Steady as stone.
You're in for a little shock.
Boba, get them!
My.
Race you! That really hurt! This is destiny.
Привет. Вроде все на месте правильно стоит. Чё, как там Инадзум поживает? Я только зашел еще, не знаю даже где она. Это вместо вот этого острова, типа, который назывался там как-то яблоко или что-то типа того.
Let me scrub.
You've been a naughty boy.
Shadows of fate.
Меня его щит что, нельзя раздолбать саминкой? Типа, этот дамаг вообще для него будет, ничего не знаю. Хуя ты задротил. Бля.
Delved into destiny.
Я не играл. Не, я сегодня заходил, но я не играл на Инадзуме, я просто там пофармил немножко артефактов.
Let's dance. Let me scrub.
Это вредный щит у него вот этот. Наконец-то он сдох. Ну а чё там ты за 10% чё сфармил? Каких-то, ну сколько примагемов там и так далее. Я зашел, там дали это, ну, чисто, не знаю, то ли за обнову. Ну, на почте было, в общем.
Shadows of fate.
Штук 600 дали. Что там интересно по испытаниям?
I'll protect
Что
us.
можно сформить за испытания? Блять, не вижу нихуя свет. Сука, светлая вот этот фон, блять, и на нем светлые буквы, их вообще хуй разглядишь. Бля, ну сюжетки это, конечно, сука, геморная хуйня. Я хочу что-нибудь такое быстрое. Типа испытания там или хз что-нибудь еще. Или просто пусть пришлют на почту. Ой, здравствуйте.
Let the show begin.
Yep. Hup. Hit. Hup. Hit.
Это не по заданию были, да? И в чем же его годность? Там есть испытания какие-то новые?
Come a little closer. Let's spark things.
Let me scry. Hup.
Сложные? Ну, как бы, ну, есть легкие загадки такие чильные, чтобы не загоняться там долго. Так, я что-то заблудился. Ну, это хорошо. Я тогда сейчас пойду посмотрю, что там.
I'll protect us.
Ну и что ты делал с примагемами, или ты просто их пока закопил и все? Сейчас. Мне, кстати, не понравилась новая телка, вот эта Кадзуха прикольней. Ну, которая такая с заморозкой, что-то там, типа сабзирская телочка.
Shadows of fate.
You're in for a little shock.
Huh?
Ой, блин, как я обожаю Лизу вот так выебать.
Delve into death. Shadows of
You're in for a little shock.
Boba, get them.
Here.
Ты потратил 40 круток? Я потратил на Яку и особо ничего не выпало. 40 потратил и 3 героя, которые у меня были, и 1 меч. Ну, ты же знаешь, там в этих молитвах там, ну, надеяться на какое-то быстрое выпадение не стоит.
Perfect
Ну,
weather
если
for
что,
sipping a
сочувствую,
cup of
конечно,
tea
ну,
while
я тебя могу
gazing out
понять.
the window.
А у меня что получается? 750 примагемов есть. Так, история. Мне история не нужна. Магазин. Тут ничего не обновили. Халявы нету. Это сколько дает? 10 тысяч. О, можно купить вот это 60. 60 таких хуеплетин. Блин, а ягод тут нету. Через 10 дней только, это вообще не скоро. Да я думаю просто вот тут открыть вот этих. А ну-ка, сколько у меня по истории-то вообще? Тут чё вообще? Ща, подожди. razer. Раз, два, три, 4, да? 4. А сколько я могу купить их? А кто тут пиздатый? Типа вот эта Аяка? Мне больше вообще razer ой, этот, Кадзуха больше понравился. А кто тут еще из охуенных? А что у меня по истории в обычной просто? Мне интересно тут кое-что понять. Историю. Смотри, у меня тут раз, 7. Мне 3 крутки, мне упадет какая-то 4-звездочная темочка. Я не знаю даже, может крутнуть. Я заебусь их копить, и мне не нравится эта Аяка. Ну как, она мне нравится, как бы ну, визуально ее, вот визуальное оформление, как она там наносит урон какой-то, еще что-то, то есть, но что-то мне вот реально Кадзуха больше зашел, он так подпрыгивает и падает, это, блин, такой прикол. Я, честно говоря, не очень-то и стремлюсь к этой телке. Ну как и все, так и я буду. По чуть-чуть, понемножку. Сейчас туда, сейчас эти задания сделаю и как раз пойду, может, наверное, туда. Может, я их буду замораживать, может, я поставлю эту Розарию.
Why not keep me company for a while? There'll be plenty of time for work later.
Ничего себе, спасибо, что меня предупредил. Я буду, если я почувствую, что это какое-то озеро угрожающее, то я это больше не буду в него, как бы это, по нему плавать. Ну, прикольно придумали. Да здесь постоянно какие-то подколы. Ты там летишь, у тебя закончилось, ты забываешь, там ползешь куда-то там поверх, карабкаешься, забываешь про эту выносливость там. Пиццу? А почему пицца? Пиццу, я не ем пиццу.
Ad astra abyssosk. Well,
А зачем тебе рецепт? Пицца. Какая разница, что жрать в виртуальной игре? Так, ну я сделал, да, задание? А, смотри, я это, Розарио сделал. Сет какой.
it's been getting quite busy. Strange wanderer near Wolfendom.
Практически собрал я эти сет вот такой вот, который увеличивает бонус крио урона на 15% при атаке по противникам с эффектом крио увеличивает шанс крита по критическому попаданию на 20%. Если противник имеет статус заморозка, то дополнительно увеличивается шанс крита попадания на 20%. То есть вот я буду спасаться станами на этих всех островах. Так, ну что, давайте их посмотрим, где они. Кто-то говорил, там где-то что-то есть. Куда идти-то? Где лежит дорога в Инадзуму? Вот здесь? Ну пиздато тебе что? Как в Инадзуму-то попасть? Ты сказал карту вот увеличить, я ее увеличил, я вообще не понимаю, где тут над зума. Это вот это? Давай сюда ты пошли. По заданию. А где задание? Вот здесь? Какое задание? Снежный журавль? Тестовый бег или машина войны? А у Воста была пицца, конечно. Он в пиццерии работает. А вот это что? Емея, это нормальная телочка? Завершите задание, цветок распускается в темнице. Где это задание? Надо посмотреть его. Я вообще не знаю, где продают рецепты, если честно. Ни одного. После Аяки, то есть это если то есть ее введут позже, или ее надо сначала выбить Аяку, или я не понял. То есть как это работает? Типа сначала какое-то время, после того, как время
It's
истечет,
nearly
что ли, вот
time.
тут. То есть через 20 дней? Так, а здесь что у меня по истории? Здесь у меня все падало. Раз, два, три, четыре.
For afternoon
Так что за
tea.
задание?
Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer near Wolfendom.
Ты купил на Авито его? Вот это что ли? Неизменный бог и вечная утопия? Или вот тут какое-то задание? Я могу вот это сделать. Это тут бабочка Харона. Это четкий квест.
Why not keep me company for a
Ты
while?
бы эту самую
There'll be
пиццу бы
plenty of
поставил
time
вместо
for
телевизора, и
work
к ней бы
later.
провода в нее бы вставил провода и играл бы.
There's a
Блин.
strange wanderer
Так,
near
ладно, я пошел в
Wolfendom.
Надзуму. Сюда, да? Вот это вот 3000 километров отслеживать. Мне сюда, да? Ща, меня на лодку посадят, и я поплыву в Надзуму. Смотри, четкий я сет сделал. Розарио. Слышь? Смотрите. Смотрите, у него вот золотая вот есть корона, да, такая? Надо ее подкачать. Давайте +1 все сделаем. Улучшить.
Today's no.
Просто +1. 3 косаря это же немного, а ну-ка. Не, защита нахуй. По нахуй. Ну ладно, давайте так. Чисто +1.
Good for going out. Did I say that yesterday as well?
Блин, я что-то тут бегаю кругами, а где это... Где мой этот самый пароход? Ко? Я пытаюсь на Инадзуму, до Инадзумы добраться. Вот мне тут билет дадут. На ковер-самолет.
Ad Astra Abyssosque. What can I do for you, traveler? Ah, yes. I've heard that you've already made arrangements with the captain of the Crux fleet regarding your passage to Inazuma. Is that correct? Now that I think about it, it's been quite some time since I last visited those lands. Unfortunately,
Хорошо.
I don't have any
А
current
ты можешь,
info that would be
как
worth
я
sharing with
сделать,
you.
слышь, Фрай? Я беру, приношу с собой тарелки с едой, просто ставлю их на стол около клавиатуры, все проливаю на нее и как бы кушаю за компьютером.
There you are. You're the traveler that Beidou will be taking to Inazuma, right? Oh, is that right? Well, it's an honor to meet you. The fleet has nearly completed reprovisioning. Once the crews have taken a head count, we can get underway. Captain Beidou sent me to come get you. We'll weigh anchor as soon as you're aboard.
Seems Beidou is a captain of her word.
Of course! There are many things that the captain insists upon. I'm sure you'll see for yourself once you're on board.
So you'll be heading off then? I suppose congratulations are in order. Whether the journey before you leads to the heights of the heavens or the depths of the abyss, each step you take is another achievement. Until we meet again, Ad Astra Abyssosque.
Oh, it's kind of hard to say goodbye now. We practically see each other every day.
Well, if that's how you feel, why not come and find me when you arrive? I'll be awaiting you on Narukami Island.
So there's another Catherine in Inazuma? See? There's no need to get all sappy now.
Well, I guess it's time for you to bid farewell to Liyue Harbor. Now that I've delivered my message, I'll be heading back. The ship is currently anchored off of Guyun Stone Forest.
Okay, thanks for coming all this way to let us know.
Just following orders. I'll see you two aboard the Alcor.
Ура, сейчас он поплывел на корабле в новые миры. Опять. За примагемщиками. Там далеко? Ничего себе, тут надо телепортироваться. А там сразу мы поедем это в Надзуму, или надо будет еще квест какой-то, или надо будет со всеми поговорить на корабле, блядь, кто там веслами гребет. Ну, прикольно. А то мне не терпится уже там оказаться.
Let me scry. Scry the sky.
Сейчас приплываем на Надзуму, мне сразу 150 тысяч примагемов выдает. И я убиваю все, что мне нужно. Смотрел видосы, короче, кто там сколько донатит в эту игру. Ну, типа, чувак 40 тысяч долларов кинул. Вообще, я считаю, что это очень много, потому что, мне кажется, эту игру было сделать, ну, максимум там 1400 долларов, а может даже 100. Так, ну еще кому тут.
Ah, you finally made it. All these years, come rain or storm, the Crux fleet has never suffered a delay. If it were anyone else, I might have set sail already. Don't look too serious, I'm only joking. You're just on time. The crew have just finished making final preparations. Well, now that everyone's here, we set sail for the land engulfed by storm and tempest. The nation of eternity.
Anchors away!
Куда прислали? На почту или куда? Или в игру? Мне просто не прислали ничего. На почту, типа, вот где зарегана игра. Ну, 50 примагемов это хуйня. Если 500, я бы зашел. Мне нравится плыть на корабле. Красотища. Вот геймдизайнер у них, конечно, молодец.
Ahoy there.
Просто экстаз для глаз.
So, you finally made it. You sure kept me waiting, Captain. And it appears we have a couple of stowaways. Or perhaps I should say, honored guests.
You can blame your almighty shogun. The tempests around Inazuma have been growing all the more fierce lately. Though the fleet was fully up to the challenge, the inclement weather still caused some delay. Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma, a trade partner that I've gotten to know recently.
You don't know how long I've been waiting to see you.
На почте в игре я что-то не замечал ничего на почте в игре. Я просто вроде получил какие-то примагемы, я не помню сколько было, 600 и что-то там еще. Может как раз запрос тоже что-то получил. Но я не проходил никакого участия в вопросе.
Toma, these two are...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. Seems even the stormy seas can't keep rumors of these outlanders' sterling deeds at bay.
Oh, it's sure nice to hear you sing.
With any luck, it'll give you a head start here. Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time now. It wouldn't be going too far to say he's the fixer around these parts. If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma. But if he tries to pull any moves on you, I'll be sure to deal with him personally the next time I'm around.
No need to worry. I'm sure we'll get
Good. Then if it's all settled, I'll be going. I wouldn't want to be caught with my sails down here. I do have a wanted fugitive on board after all.
Oh, right. Kazuha.
Блин, не произносить этого слова.
Until next time, traveler. Remember to give it your all, no matter what perilous storms you may encounter.
Fair seas, Captain Beto. Bye-bye.
Now then, first things first. We need to go get you registered at the border checkpoint.
Paimon thought we were supposed to be keeping things on the down low. Are we just gonna walk into the
Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku Decree. You wouldn't be able to avoid inspection even if you tried. So we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of bending them.
Может я взял, может там после того, как их все прошли этот опрос, типа уже просто давали от балды примагемы.
Hello? Please state your name, identity, and the purpose of your visit. Oh, except you, Toma. You must be new here. Excuse me? Please provide the information requested and also declare any goods you are carrying with you. Currently, only members of the International Trade Association are authorized to engage in the import and export of goods. Do you have your
Да
trader's
даже если их
permits?
будет много, там, блядь, 20 штук, это всего, ну, максимум одна крутка.
My apologies, but I'll have to ask you to...
Here are their entry papers for your kind perusal.
What? Ugh, take your time. No.
I just wanted to see what you'd say. Sorry about that.
I see. Okay. Your papers are all in order. Welcome to Rito.
So, where do we go next?
The Outlander Affairs Agency. They only check entry permits here. If you want to remain on Rito, there's a process you have to go through with them.
А вот. Все люди как бы с разными приоритетами в жизни. Для кого-то, блядь, эти крутки на вес золота, кому-то там до фонаря вообще на это все. Я смотрю мультик, я не в крутки играю. Мне, конечно, приятно было бы выбить кадзуху там за то, что у меня накопилось. Но вот настолько относиться к этому, блядь, как, не знаю, наркоман к героину я не собираюсь.
Sheesh. So it is super strict, just like everyone says.
Well, let's not forget that to everyday folk in Inazuma, people from everywhere else are referred to as outsiders. As the word suggests, Outlanders aren't very welcome in Inazuma with the Sakoku Decree in force.
Конечно, они важны, но, блин, я же не... Ну, как бы, блин, ну это невозможно конвертировать свое все время в эти примагемы. Ну, это же, блин, ну, вообще жесть. Время не возвращается, понимаешь? Ты вот тратишь свое время, оно не возвращается. То есть нужно все в каких-то разумных пределах. Поиграть там, поиграл там чуть-чуть, часок-другой там, ну, часов 5. Лучше поменьше играть. Потом просто посидел, отдохнул.
Not even on Rito, where they've established an outsider settlement.
Все равно этих героев будут штамповать один лучше другого, каждый там, не знаю, каждый месяц будет появляться.
I like how you think. I've got a feeling we're going to get along very well. Now, let's head over to the Most of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Rito. The
И не на вес золота, а на вес рубля.
The Kanjo Commission?
Что золото дороже.
Yes, one branch of the Tri-Commission of Inazuma, responsible for growing and managing the nation's wealth. You really haven't heard of it before?
Ну да, это я не спорю. Ну, чтобы хотели новых, смысл, понимаешь, донатной, блядь, этой всей лавочки в том, что если они будут делать новых персонажей хуже, чем старые, то они не заработают. Поэтому они тоже не дурачки. И если они заметят, что их плохо раскупают, они просто начнут делать новых охуений, да и все.
You've completed the entry procedures, yes? And now you want to apply for residency, both of you?
Yes, please.
Okay, the processing fee will be 2 million mora.
2 million? For a processing fee?
That's right. 1 million per applicant, which makes 2 million total. Don't worry, you can trust my math.
Paimon wasn't so much questioning your math as...
Ma'am, these two here are good friends of mine.
Mr. Toma, it's you. By way of courtesy, allow me to reduce it to 400,000 mora total.
Thank you ever so much, Miss Eureka. But as this is just a processing fee, I think 600 mora should cover it if I'm paying on their behalf. I'll treat you to dinner too. How does that sound?
All right then, as you wish, Mr. Toma. I will make a record.
Much obliged.
something seriously wrong with people's sense of finance around here.
It's not as mind-boggling as you think. A processing fee is just a figure of speech. The way some here at the agency see it, the fees are easy money, so it becomes a question of how much they can make. So when the day comes that some poor merchant from overseas with more money than sense gets stuck here and needs to apply for residency...
Then they'll milk them for all they're worth.
Exactly. It's at times like this that having a local friend really comes in handy. Yes, but when you're an outlander in Inazuma, far from home in this closed nation era, there's very little that can be done about it. The most that overseas merchants can do to look after themselves is stick together. That's how the International Trade Association came about.
So it's a trade association built by and for Outlanders?
Фига себе ты. Я бы сам тоже покушал бы его.
Yep. And as well as advancing commercial interests, the association provides help,
Мне
support,
кажется, с
and
телефона же
structure for
удобнее.
outlanders trying to survive on Rito.
Можно лежать и это отдыхать.
Essentially, it's an association devoted to both commercial excellence and survival skills.
Sounds like just staying alive is an achievement when you're an Outlander in Inazuma.
I see. So this is the real purpose of your trip. Yes, given that you are Outlanders, it's certainly a lofty aspiration. After all,
И чё тут
the
есть по
Raiden
данжам?
Shogun is the most exalted and revered one in all of Inazuma. She is a deity who reigns on high, while all other life gazes up in awe. Huh. I was going to say nothing is set in stone when it comes to who you will encounter in this world. Who's to say you won't happen to run into the Raiden Shogun one day after lunch?
And is that likely?
Okay, I'll give it to you straight. I know of a way to introduce you to the Raiden Shogun.
Really? Wow, the Rito Fixer is better connected than we thought.
I mean, it will take all the resources I have at my disposal, but it can be done. However, before we get there, connections come at a high price, you understand?
Not you too.
No. In this instance, when I say price, I'm not talking about Mora.
Не, нам не нужны советы, мы сами разберемся, спасибо. Нас учить не надо, мы все умеем.
In fact, there's no real cost as such. It's just that if this is something you really want, you'll have to agree to help other people solve some of their problems first. I like to do things in a way that keeps everybody happy. It's my own personal rule for dealing with situations like this.
Sounds very reasonable to Paimon. You're the man in the middle, so you have to trade favors to keep everyone indebted to you.
Why do I get the feeling you're making me out to be some sort of crook? Never mind. Here's the situation. As I touched upon earlier, the members of the International Trade Association are constantly struggling to survive. Recently, things seem to have gotten more difficult than ever for them, so just go and check things out. See if there's any way you can help. The head of the association is called Carisio, and he's a good friend of mine. Go talk to him. I'll wait for you here.
Can't I use my permit?
Чему ты меня научишь, фраер? Как побегать от одного НПС к другому? Или чё? Блять, где этот? Чё это?
Huh? Hello there. You must be seeking refuge with the International Trade Association. The Outlander Affairs Agency took you for all you're worth, I suppose. Ah, good. That's a relief. You need to be careful, or you'll find yourself
We heard the association has been having some difficulties lately. Is that true?
Yes. Left, right, and center. Obstacles at every turn. But
The Sakoku decree certainly makes things difficult for anyone who wants to come here from overseas.
it's not the root cause of our woes. The Sakoku decree might restrict our scope of activity, but in and of itself, it doesn't stop us from being able to enjoy a comfortable existence. No. What's really squeezing us Outlander merchants, those Mora grubbers from the Kanjo Commission.
Oh, of the 3 commissions, that's the one that oversees everything on retail.
That's right. They impose astronomical tax rate, unbelievable regulations, and that's not the worst of it. They just issued a new tax decree recently that, for some reason, completely changes the way we pay our taxes. It used to be Mora, but now it's something called Crystal Marrow.
Crystal Marrow? What's that?
Ну ты понимаешь, Фрай, вот вы играете про то, чтобы прокрафтиться, про, там, не знаю, ну, возвысить свои персонажи, что еще. Я играю в мультик. Мне интересно, что в диалогах. Какой смысл? Вот, у тебя есть стаж игры 10 лет в ММО-РПГ? У меня есть. Я уже отыграл во все эти игры. И как бы я уже всего добился, достиг, прогрейдил и так далее. Мне интересно просто почитать сюжет в мультике.
Something that most of us in the association had never heard of before either, until the new decree came along. Eventually, one of the older Liyue merchants recalled that he once shipped a batch of it to Snezhnaya in his youth. So, in order to pay our taxes, we began an arduous search for this crystal marrow. But then we found we'd only managed to create a bigger problem for ourselves. The rising demand for crystal marrow drove the price higher and higher. Now there's only one vendor who even has it in stock. We can't get a hold of it anywhere else.
Isn't that what they call a monopoly?
Exactly. So this vendor keeps pushing the price up, and we have no choice but to buy from them because the tax decree forces us to. It's a vicious cycle, the consequence of which is that our taxes will soon exceed our profits. And once that happens... We've tried communicating with the Commission directly. But this is a nation where the cries of a few struggling merchants will never be heard over the ever-present roar of thunder. Fontaine, my dear homeland. I miss you an awful lot at the moment.
Sounds awful. They're really bleeding them dry. What do you think we should do? But Carisu's the head of the association, and even he hasn't had any luck.
Здорово,
Not
Минат.
to mention, we're Outlanders too.
Right, and besides, I think this may well be the fate they've ordained for us.
Okay. Well, we could try tackling the problem by going to the other party involved.
That vendor... I've actually done business with him in the past, but after a point he stopped contacting us. I have no idea where he sources the stuff.
Well, it definitely sounds like he's being unfair. How do we find him? We could go talk to him and see if he lets anything slip.
Hey, that's a pretty good idea. Since you're not affiliated with the association and you're new to Rito, he may just let his guard down. If I remember correctly, our usual meeting point with him is under a tree by the coast in the residential district. See if you can find him there.
Got it! We're on the case!
Вот эту сюжетку мне почему-то нравится читать, а просто там какие-то квесты не всегда. Прикольно. Тут сундуки-то где-нибудь есть? Сейчас я ему с ноги переебу, он упадет в речку. Здорово. Да, говорят, дохуя. Ну так в этом-то и прикол, понимаешь, то, что здесь и история, и игра. То есть и как аниме, мультфильм, и игра. То есть это как симбиоз двух вещей.
So, what do you need with me? The sheer nerve. You don't go around asking questions like that. If I gave you my sources, I might as well hand you the whole darn business. Trade secret, got it? You know what trade and secret mean, right?
This guy's got a bad attitude.
Ha! Are you even buying? Oh, I see what's going on here. Karisu and his associates sent you here to try and plead their case, didn't they? They're wasting their time. The price is non-negotiable, not by a single Mora.
Hey, what's your problem?
Get out of here, go on. Tell them they're lucky to be buying from me in the first place, and they ought to be more grateful. If it weren't for me, they'd be in seriously hot water.
What are we gonna do? There's no talking to this guy. Good idea. Let's check back in with him.
Что тут ничего вообще нельзя залутать, что ли? Какой-нибудь сундучок или морковку найти хотя бы. Сейчас морковки ценятся больше, чем бананы.
That was quick. You resolved it already?
Actually, we're having a little trouble.
No? Well, by all means, tell me what you need. I'll help as much as I can. Getting you to go fixing things when you've only just arrived is quite a demand. Oh, that guy? I'm familiar. He used to be a bit of a sorry sight, selling shells that he'd collect on the beach just to get by, but he seems to have suddenly shot up in the world recently. I can only assume he must have found himself a patron after leaving the International Trade Association.
Huh. You're saying he used to be a member of the International Trade Association?
Yes. Couldn't you tell when you spoke to him? That's right. Werner was born in Mondstadt, then went into the shipping business, trading between Leah and Inazuma. When Inazuma closed to the outside world, he was one of a group of outlanders that ended up stranded on Rito.
Huh. What a bummer.
The International Trade Association was initially very generous to him, but over time, with decree after decree, the association members found it increasingly difficult to make ends meet.
So he left the association and turned his back on them.
I'm sure it's more nuanced than that. I believe even the most ungrateful and cold-hearted of people still have some amount of gratitude and warmth left in them somewhere.
Really? Is that all you need to know?
Well then, it sounds like you may have found a way in with him.
What are you doing back here? Just because I got plenty of time on my hands doesn't mean I want to waste any of it talking to you. Huh? Where's this coming from? Mondstadt? You were talking about...
А что надо сделать? Выберите подходящий предмет. А что надо выбрать? Бля, я не знаю, что делать. Любое выбирать или какой-то нужен конкретно? Он что-то про вино, про одуванчики говорил какие-то. Подскажите мне, пожалуйста, что мне выбрать? Тут имеет значение, что ему дать? Что ему давать-то надо?
Goodness, I can sense it now. So familiar, but I can't remember the last time I was there. The scent of Mondstadt. Oh, how it takes me back. Oh, my hometown, the home of freedom. How I long to go back and visit.
It's working!
So, trying to play my heartstrings like a liar, are you? I know what you're up to. Huh? What is this? What are you up to?
Just close your eyes already!
You mean the sound of the ocean? Leah Harbor. I can see it so clearly. Oh, and the sound of the waves. The calls of the merchants. Xiao lanterns. I'm right there at the lantern right. Oh, look at them floating up into the sky.
This guy has a really active imagination. Either that or he really does miss Leela Harbor.
Liyue. Wait. Stop. That's enough. Don't make me relive it anymore. My poor heart can't take it. You mean the folks from the International Trade Association? And I suppose they are far from home, just like me. Often, I'll sneak down to the shore at night and listen to the sound of the waves. I like to imagine it's the voice of my hometown, carried across the ocean. I've run into folks from the association more than a few times doing just that, but I always hide my face and slip away. Don't you think I've wanted to talk things through with them and free myself from this anguish?
Well, no one's stopping you, so...
They're so resilient. None of them had anyone else to rely on, so they rallied together, committed to finding a way to survive. But I couldn't do it. I'm not strong enough. So I caved. Those people, they'd make the smallest of promises, offer the most measly benefits, and I'd do whatever they asked of me. And make Mondstadters look like the worst people in the world. Alright, I'll tell you the whole story. It's eating me up inside, and I can't take it anymore.
You ready to talk now?
But I betrayed them. I can't show my face there.
Come on, you scaredy cat. Look, you messed up, but now it's time to make things right. So come on, get it off your chest. What's the deal here?
It's a scheme by the tax collection Ashigaru, Keijiro and his companions. They start by overtaxing the merchants, then take the extra crystal marrow they receive and stockpile it. Once the merchants run out of places to buy crystal marrow, they get me to sell that extra stock back to the merchants at an extortionate price, with the proceeds going to the tax collection Ashigaru.
It's plain evil gouging them like this.
I'm their puppet, yes. But my cut is a tiny fraction of what we take in total. It's barely enough for me to live on. Evidence? You're right. Without conclusive evidence, he will never admit it. Now that I think about it, whenever I report back to him after a sale, he always heads to the same place. It's always made me suspicious. As it happens, I handed some Mora over to him not long ago. I can show you where he went if you want.
Really? Well, then there's no time to lose. Let's go.
Keijiro! It's him!
After him! Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us.
Come out, I can see you.
Should I close
Who are you? Why are you following me?
It's not like I'll get any customers.
Uh-oh. Seems like he's noticed us.
Блядь, спалился, я что-то не понял, что надо следить. Беспалевно.
Keijiro! It's him!
After him! Too close! That's too close!
Блядь.
Come out, I can see you. Who are you? Why are you following me?
Uh-oh. Seems like he's noticed us.
Love or freedom? Which one should I choose?
Keijiro! It's him!
After him!
It's not like I'll get any customers. Love or freedom? Which one should I choose?
Ah, Ryoko.
Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure! He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little. Huh? Where'd he go? He was right there a moment ago. Seems he disappeared in a blink of an eye. If only we made less noise.
Should I close early? It's not like I'll get any customers.
I need to think about it.
Keijiro! It's him!
After him!
Этот квест сложнее, чем кажется.
Should I close early? It's not like I'll get any customers.
He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little. it made less noise.
Keijiro!
After him!
Should I close early? It's not like I'll get any customers.
Love for freedom. Which one should I choose?
Ah, Ryoko, how's business?
All the better thanks to your generous patronage.
Good. Thankfully, I earn plenty these days.
Oh, but of course, tax collection is difficult work.
He's getting further and further.
Now, who else is behind on payments? Let me think.
Should I close early? It's not like I'll get any customers.
He's getting further and further away. What?
What was that sound?
Shh! Quiet! Don't let him find us.
Must be hearing things. Drat, I'm behind schedule. I need to hurry.
He's getting further and further away. Let's catch up a little. He's getting further and further away. Let's catch up a little.
What could he be doing at a place like this?
It looked like he buried something over there, didn't it? Why don't we... Whoa, it's a ledger. Boring! Paimon thought he'd hidden a big pile of Mora here. Yeah.
Let me take a look here. Aha, yes! This is what we're looking for. A clear and complete record of every single transaction, each one proof of his guilt.
Great! Well, now we have our hard evidence. Let's go tell Karisu the good news, shall we?
I'll...
Huh? You aren't gonna come with us?
I need a little more time before I'm ready to face the head of the association.
Huh. Poor Werner's a pretty awkward guy, huh?